Hi all, welcome to our channel. So today we are going to see an interesting and important concept in Selenium where most of us are not aware. So that is classes and interfaces in Selenium. Okay. So all the automation testers using Selenium will be having knowledge of Webdriver, Chrome driver, Firefox driver. But do you know what is the parent class for Chrome driver and what is the parent interface of the Webdriver? So today we are going to see about that. So don't skip the video and get the complete knowledge of classes and interfaces in Selenium. Okay. So let's begin with this diagram. Okay. So search context. So search context is a base interface for all the classes and interfaces in the Selenium. Okay. So the search context is an interface which have only two methods. Okay. So that is find element and find elements. Okay. So below to the search context, there's another interface called Webdriver. Okay. So this Webdriver is an interface which extended the search context interface. Okay. So inside a Webdriver, there are many methods like get, clear, manage, etc. There are many methods we can see inside the code itself. Okay. So below to this Webdriver, there is a class called remote Webdriver. Okay. So this remote Webdriver as implements the Webdriver interface. Okay. So it is implemented not only the Webdriver interface, but also the Java script executor and also take screenshot. Okay. So this remote WebDriver is a fully implemented class. So what is meant by fully implemented class? So all the methods inside the search context WebDriver, this interface, everything will be having only definition of that method. So the implementation will be present inside this remote WebDriver only. So that is why it is known as a fully implemented class. Okay. So below to this remote WebDriver, there are multiple classes are there like Chrome driver. So Chrome driver has extended the Chromium driver. Chromium driver has extended this remote web driver, and Firefox driver, Internet Explorer driver, Opera driver, Safari driver. Everything is extended this remote web driver. So for all these classes, remote web driver is a parent class. Okay. So let's see what is this interfaces and classes in detail, the code level. Okay. So first we can search with the Selenium GitHub project. Okay. So github.com Selenium HQ. So this link, I'm clicking it, and also we can see interface documentation. Okay. So I'm clicking this first link, selenium.dev. Okay. Okay. So first let's start with the search context. Okay. So this search context is an interface. Okay. You can see public interface search context. So this is the interface. Okay. Its sub interfaces is WebDriver and web element. Okay. And its implemented classes Chrome driver, Chromium driver, Edge driver, event firing WebDriver, Firefox driver, like that many drivers or its subclasses. Okay. So if we want to see the methods, so see there are only two methods. One is find element, another one is find elements. Okay. So inside this there will be only the definition. So if we go to this project, we can go to Java client. Okay, source. Okay, so we can see organization org/openqa/selenium. So before to this openqa there was like thoughtbooks. Now they change it to openqa. Okay, click on this openqa. Okay, see here we can see all the classes and interface. Let me search with the search context. Okay, search context. Click on this. See this interface will have this find method. Okay, find methods and find method. Okay, only the method definition. Okay, so two methods, find elements and find element. So next is WebDriver. Okay, so again go here. So its sub interface is WebDriver. Click on this WebDriver. Okay, so for this WebDriver, the super interface is search context. Okay, we navigated from the search context only, and its implementation classes Chrome driver, Chromium driver, as we see before in the search context, the same one. Okay, the methods means Okay, see, there are many methods are there, like close method, driver dot close. Okay, this find element and find elements, so it's coming from search context. Okay, so get method, get current URL, get page source, get title. So there are multiple methods inside this WebDriver interface. Okay, only the definition, not the implementation. Okay, so if we go to the code, let's, I can go to back, search with the WebDriver. Okay, see public interface WebDriver extends search context. Okay, so void get. Okay, see, get method, get current URL. Okay, so string, get title. So the same way, see, find elements. So you can see this override, right? So that's why it's coming from the parent interface. Find elements, and where is find element? Okay, yeah, you can see the find element here. This is also overriding. So page source, close, quit, multiple methods. Here also we are giving only the definition. Okay, so next one is remote WebDriver class. Okay, so click on this remote WebDriver. Okay, it's implementing class, remote WebDriver. Okay, okay, so this remote WebDriver doesn't have any methods apart from this methods which is present inside the interface. Okay, so in this particular remote WebDriver class, we are providing all the implementation for the methods which is present in the search context WebDriver. So all the parent interface. Okay, so apart from that, this doesn't have any new methods. Okay, you can see here. So below to this, let me go to this Chromium driver. So Chromium driver. Okay. So Chromium driver. Okay. So Chromium driver is a subclass for this remote WebDriver. Okay. This is the Chromium driver. See, the method which is present inside the Chromium driver is this. These are the methods like get touch, launch app, location, on log event, quit, register. So there are multiple methods which is present inside the Chromium driver. Okay. So next level is below to Chromium driver. There is a Chrome driver. Okay. See, subclasses for this Chromium driver is Chrome driver and Edge driver. Okay. Click on this Chromium driver. See, there are many constructor in this Chromium driver. The various different arguments. Okay, so these are the method inherited from the Chromium driver, method inherited from this remote web driver, and as usual object class. So this also doesn't have any new methods. Okay, only inherited methods it have. Okay, so this is about the classes and interfaces of Selenium, and along with it I have to show this one also. Okay, so this one is, so everyone will aware that WebDriver equal to new Chrome driver. So the same way we can initialize the driver like this as well. Okay, so this Chrome driver. Okay, this WebDriver interface. So the same way. Okay, so why we are writing like this? This is a parent interface. Okay, so WebDriver is a parent interface for this Chrome driver. Okay, you can see here in the hierarchy. So this WebDriver interface is a parent for this all the classes. Okay, so we are creating an object for the parent interface and we are passing the child class object to this parent reference variable. Okay, so if we write like this, then what we can do, we can pass all the subclass object to this particular reference variable. Like we can pass like a driver equal to, so we can pass like this. Okay, but if we do like this, chrome driver equal to new chrome driver, so here we can't pass the object for this reference value, other class object for this particular reference variable. Okay, so that's why we are writing like this. Okay, so parent interface reference variable, okay, child class object. So the same way, is it a way to initialize the browser like this? Remote WebDriver. Okay, so same way, the search context. Okay, this is a parent interface for all the interfaces and classes. Okay, shall I? Okay, so can we write like this? So we can do by creating an object for the Chrome driver, and we can assign it to the remote WebDriver reference variable. Okay, so this one we can do, but mostly this is recommended if we want to run our test cases in the remote location. Like if we want to use the Selenium grid, at the time we can use like this. Okay, so no issues with this. But if we write like this, there will be some issue. Okay, so what is an issue? So take see. So this search context will have only two methods. Okay, one is find element and find elements. Okay, if we can directly use this method, if we write like this, like a driver for dot find element y dot id dot click. Okay, so we can use it, no issues. But if we want to use the method which is present in this WebDriver or some other interface, so at the time we have to do the downcast. Okay, so this one is upcast. Okay, this one is upcast. Okay, creating an object for the child class and assigning it to the parent interface variable, reference variable. Okay, this is upcast. So if we want to use the method which is present in this particular sub interface, at the time we have to do the downcasting. Okay, so driver for dot manage. Okay, okay, so if we write like this, it will not allow. Dot window, okay, dot maximize. Okay, so it will not allow because the search context is not aware about the method which is present inside the WebDriver interface. So at the time we have to do the downcasting. Okay, so downcasting is WebDriver. We have to downcast with the WebDriver. Okay, so now only system will allow to run this code. Okay, for like this, for each and every line of the code we have to do the downcast. So that's why we should not use this search context. Okay, so this is all about the classes and interfaces of the Selenium. I hope everyone understand. So if you have any doubt, please give a comment. So I would say to practice all these things in your mission and also go through this project, GitHub project, and also this site, okay, selenium.dev. This documentation is very much helpful. So please go through this documentation as well. Okay. Yeah. Have a nice day. Happy learning. Bye.